Hey guys, welcome back to Set Streets and Eats. I'm Chris Bauer. I am in Pennsylvania, which is out on the outskirts of Allentown, Pennsylvania. I'm very excited to be in front of this Chuck E. Cheese. I wore my Billy Bob Showbiz shirt, only because it has a small point of reference to what I'm about to see. You Chuck heads already know that I am in a very rare stage location, and that would be the home of the CU-1 stage. There's only 3 of them. Springfield, Illinois is the other location that I have already visited that has this stage, but this has an even more unique feature that we'll get into once we're inside. So this is a truly one-of-a-kind Chuck E. Cheese stage, and we're gonna go in and check it out, and I hope you guys will join me. Let's go see it. So behind me is the CU-1 stage. Now, the thing that makes this completely one of a kind is the fact that the background is set at night, and the other 2 CU-1 stages have a daytime background. However, to make it even more unique, they have some type of rainbow backdrop that is over the original backdrop. It looks permanent, but I'm not exactly sure why or what it's for, but it's very cool. When you come in the door, it grabs your attention. It looks like a show is actually happening back there, so it's pretty neat. So Chuck's on a raised triangle platform, but it looks pretty normal. Looks about the same height as Helen. He's usually a little bit taller. But what's really cool about these is these are creative engineering built exoskeletons. These were 3-stage band that they retrofitted to a 1 stage, the CU-1 stage. They started these back in 2010. These were going to replace all the 3 stages nationwide, so they put these into 3 test markets: Springfield, Illinois, Whitehall, PA, Columbus, Georgia. In the time that those were put in and tested, the Circles of Light stage came out. Those were cheaper to produce. They got way bigger responses from fans, so they scrapped this idea after that, and they stuck with the Circles of Light stage. So this was the last new stage that was ever put in since the road stage or the 2 stage way back when. So it's definitely the last stage to ever feature all 5 characters. So you'll notice that Pasquale's drum is not a Rockafire drum. It's a variation of the explosion of the Rockafire drum, but it's its own unique thing. It's got the music notes on it. I've not seen one like this. I'm not sure if it's exactly one of a kind. I know the first CU-1 stage I went to in Springfield claimed that squirrel drum was one of a kind, but it was not. So I might run into this some more, but maybe not. Maybe this is one of a kind. The other CU-1 stage in Columbus, Georgia has, I've not been to it, but it has a smooth white, or just a straight white drum head for Pasquale. So maybe this is the only one of these. You can definitely still see the remnant of the at-night cityscape behind the rainbow backdrop. I like the rainbow backdrop. It's really colorful. It pops, makes them stand out. Looks really cool. And the other really unique feature of the CU-1 stage is it threw out the whole Munch's Make Believe Band and it called it Chucky's Make Believe Band. It's as if Munch and Chunk had a big argument, and it was like John Lennon and Paul McCartney, and they ended the Beatles, and John Lennon was like, I'm gonna have the Beatles without you, Paul. That's literally the exact same situation as this. As far as artwork goes, real minimal. Well, I mean, they have a lot of the stuff you normally see, but it's mostly a little modern, chibi looking art. They do have the late 90s sports pieces and of course the Warhol pieces, but a lot of plain, just solid color walls too. So they've definitely scaled back the art at this location. Again, I'm sure one of you guys knows what phase that means, but I do not. Phase 3, phase 4, I don't know. It's one of the phases. Two little points. I am missing Jasper's hat. I always like Jasper with the cowboy hat more. But one really cool feature, I think, is the light up snare that Pasquale has. You can definitely see it when it's lighting up right there. I think that's looking cool. I do like the light up bass drum a bit more, especially the one at Pine View Matthews Road, Charlotte location, that they have the Rock of Fire explosion turned around on. That's still the best one, I think, in the whole industry. But I do like that light up snare. The light up snare is pretty cool. I did notice Munch's neck, when he puts his head up, it definitely has some fatigue and damage. It looks like the fur's definitely ripped and then hanging off. It's come away, his arms come away from the hands a little bit, which isn't as big of a deal as the neck. And that, I think, the rip is what's caused the dirt on his chest. The oil stains or whatever that is. But other than that, I mean, that seems to be the only real damage on these. They all look in very, very good condition, actually. Notice they still have the wink light from whatever stage was here before. Obviously had a wink, but at the end of each song, it's spotlight still pointed right at the center above Munch's head. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. That was a very cool CU-1 stage. I only have one more to go to see all of them, and that's in Georgia. Not sure when I'm gonna get down to do it, but hopefully soon. But yeah, if you are in the Allentown, Philadelphia range, you gotta come see it and check it out. But it looks really good, and I'm glad I got to come see it, and hope you guys do too. We'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching. Bye now. Real quick, I asked an employee on my way out about the rainbow backdrop, and that was put in place for Diversity Month a while back. And they were cloth. They were really difficult to put up there nice and straight. It looks really good. So they're just kind of leaving it up for a while. So there you go. Now we have an answer. But It's definitely a really, really unique CU-1 stage now, and both backdrops that it has on there.